Catherine, thank you for joining us this morning. Last year, Wendell threw out the challenge to improve diversity and creating those safe spaces to have challenging conversations. How has this improved across the industry?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent. I was so excited when he threw out that challenge and looking to the women and the underrepresented minorities to really take on a reverse mentor in this space and to create places to have a safe and maybe an awkward conversation. Is it okay to say to a woman, "That's a nice dress today"? Well, it depends on the woman. It depends on the dress. I think I think if we are comfortable talking about the things that might make us uncomfortable, once we get through that gives us progress.
And it does appear that we've moved from the situation of why to how.
Absolutely, and that's what's exciting to me. I don't want to be on a diversity panel talking about why diversity is important. I want to be talking about how I want to be bringing diversity and inclusion into every conversation. How do we implement it? How do we get more women on the boards? How do we get underrepresented minorities into our pipeline? How do we do these things? And I think that's where we make the progress as well.
What are some of the things that are happening at Intel?
So a couple of exciting things that have been happening at Intel over the last couple of years. Today we announced a new CEO, so that's exciting. Bob Swan is now the permanent CEO of Intel Corporation. What's wonderful about Bob is he's consistent in his message to us that if it were easy, anybody could do it, and if it's not done with integrity, it's not worth doing. And this is the commitment that Intel has, I think, to diversity and inclusion is solid. We, a couple of years ago, announced that we were looking for equal representation in the workforce. We achieved that 2 years early. And just a few weeks ago, we announced that we also now have global pay equity worldwide.
Cool, that's great. And
yeah.
in the event of an economic downturn, is there a threat to the progress that's been made?
I think what's exciting about having had the conversation and moving into the how instead of the why, people realize that diversity and inclusion is not a luxury, it is a business imperative.
What brings you to the 2019 GCVI Summit?
I am so excited to be at the summit. It's the networking with our peer groups, getting to understand the issues that are important to our industry, and really learning, I've learned a lot of things along the way this week.
Catherine, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.